sometimes you might not want to use the rope to attach to the anchors. You might want to use a sling to bring it to a central point. So I've got two really solid anchors, and I'm going to use a sling to create a central point. So screw gate into one, do it up, get the twists out, screw gate into the second anchor. So I've got just two ends of the sling in there like that, and then I'm going to find where the sort of midpoint is, depending on where the load's going to come, and keeping that under tension, I'm going to put a knot in. You can do an overhand knot or a figure of 8 here, depends what you've got room for. I want to make it a bit shorter, so I'm going to use a figure of 8 in the bite like that, and then what that gives us is a nice loop to work from. So I'm going to now attach myself to that loop. So it's screw gate into there, and then clove hitch into that. So that's me safe, just like before. I'm attached to two pieces, but it's via a sling rather than the rope. And then I can adjust that to wherever I want to stand. I can make it a little bit longer if I want to peer over the edge. And if it's sort of scrambling terrain, then what you might choose to do is belay with an Italian hitch as opposed to a belay device. So we'll just look at that. So I've got my central point ready to go. Just put another carabiner. It's useful if it's a pear-shaped or HMS carabiner, and that can go into exactly the same point like that. And then I'm going to put my Italian hitch in. And Italian hitch is very similar to a clove hitch. So if you make a clove hitch with a loop, second behind the first, that's a clove hitch. If you do exactly the same, loop, fold together like a book, closing a book, and clip those two strands in, that's your Italian hitch. And that's a friction knot, so you can take the rope in, swap hands on the brake rope, take the rope in, swap hands on the brake rope. You need to be 100% sure that those anchors are good if you're going to use a direct belay like this, but it can be really quick and simple. It's also really easy to lower, so if I want to lower my partner again back down to the ground, we just let that knot flip round, sit in the other way around, and then just two hands on the brake rope side, and then you can just lower down like that. So it's a really versatile additional sort of technique to know. You can also abseil on it as well if you've dropped your belay device. That's the Italian hitch.